pretty fake to me. What is with these lines? Hmm. What is with these weird lines? Hmm. Hmm. Antarctica, North America, Greenland. Why does Greenland noticeably look fake? This does not look real, and it's not. Now let me show you. You already see it. A glitch in the Matrix. What the fuck is this? This line that runs from this island all the way to the middle of the Arctic Sea. And speaking of which, where's the perpetual ice sheets they claim are at the Arctic Sea? Why aren't they here? They don't even want you interested in ice sheets. But what the fuck is this? Like, tell me, from your opinion, what the fuck even is this? To me, this is clear signs of fakery. The image you're looking at here is not real. This is fake. This whole fucking thing is a CGI lie. And let's just street view somewhere. What happens as we zoom in on this? This is CGI. And this is becoming GIS data taken from airplanes. Let's go something we can street view, just as a good example. Salt Lake City, right? This is high altitude aerial photography. And this is taken from a van on the ground. And I mean, half the time when you look directly, see, you can see the outline of, okay, maybe not in this one, but most of the time when you look down on Google Earth, you can see the phased out, the faded outline of the Google truck you're riding on top of this. How do we get out of Street View? Yeah, this is, I mean, look, even this almost looks cartoony. I know it's just horrible rendering because it's taken, again, from a plane. But as you zoom back out, again, once you get to about here, this is no longer photography. This is GIS data. This is CGI. And again, need I remind you of the obvious markings of amateur NASA-style Photoshop skills right here. What are they hiding at the North Pole with this? What the fuck is this? And again, why do none of the islands... What is this? This isn't snow. This isn't a massive snow. This is a CGI massive snow. And The one at Greenland is the worst one. Edges of real land before this mass of white engulfs the whole country of Greenland. And I can promise you that's not real, because I know people who've been to both Iceland and Greenland, and it doesn't look like this. It does not look like this. And nothing else on Earth looks like this. For example, let's find, okay, here's the Ukraine, Romania. This is Russia. Over here, this kind of area is Russia. So, where is it? Let's see if we can find Siberia. Why is Siberia not covered in its characteristic snow? Why doesn't Siberia look more like this? Because everything on this is a photoshopped lie, and they openly admit it is. I hate to crush your dreams here, but this is not real. I mean, look. What is with these lines? These weird fucking lines. And again, the most damning evidence, whatever the fuck this is supposed to be. Now let me see if I can find the most damning evidence of all. I doubt it's even on here. Devon Island, Canada. Devon Island. Devon Island. It's not even listed on here. Is it this one? Prince Charles Island. It's not even listed. They don't even want you to see what I'm trying to show you. Right here. This thing. Now, I don't know if it's gonna actually let me show you. Look, do you see that? Do you know what that is? Maybe they don't have the specific pictures I'm looking for on here. But let me just show you. Let me just show you. Look at this. Can I street view on here? No, I can't. But just look at the reddening of this landscape. Look at how red this landscape is. That, all the iron oxide in the soil, this is the alleged surface of Mars. And I know for a fact this is where they take the alleged Mars photographs, because I've seen the pictures of NASA and the Mars rovers on this island. People have leaked those pictures to the internet because they're so appalled at what NASA is doing. Oh, and here's another one of those weird lines that are clearly photoshopped trying to cover something up. Right? It's a bunch of CGI composites stitched together. This, I mean, look how red the soil is here. And then this huge mass of white. This isn't snow. This isn't what snow looks like from the sky. They're everywhere, look. This isn't Oh, maybe this is just the border. Yeah, that's just borders, but I mean, if you zoom back out, especially to the cloud layer, it really, like, there's all these weird fucking lines. Let me go back to see. There's all these weird lines where you can tell that it's a composite. It's a CGI composite. The ones around Antarctica were pretty fucking bad. Let me go back. See? Stitched. Stitched. Why do they have to stitch it together if it's satellite photography? It's not. It's not photography at all. It's an image. A CGI composite image. And they openly tell you it is. If you actually research it. I mean, look, they don't want you looking at Antarctica at all, so they cover it in a lot of bullshit. If you zoom in on Antarctica, like, a lot of the time you'll get these weird black boxes. Let me see if I can find one. So right here, the very, let me see if there is any street views. Oh yeah, there is. Interesting. I didn't expect there to be. Huh. That's weird. That's really weird, is it not? When I street view on Antarctica, this is what I get. This is what they show me when I go street view on Antarctica. Either this is a massive mistake or there's more to this place than they're telling us there is. Right? I mean, this is a city. This is that's a person working on her car right there. Either this is a mistake and everyone working at Google Earth needs to be fucking fired, or this is the truth. And there is no continent of Antarctica. It's just a lie. We're surrounded by some kind of ice wall, and there's more Earth than they're telling us. Which, to me, I mean, that's proof is in the pudding right there. I mean, that's where I street viewed at. This isn't, I'm not editing this footage in any way. I'm recording this to you, and I'm about to send it on Discord and ping you. What the fuck is going on? Let's find another spot. Let's find another spot and see if we actually see something that vaguely resembles Antarctica. Okay, let's go street view here. This is near McMurdo Station. Now this is what I expected to see when I went street view on Antarctica, not a lively city. Oh, there's a rainbow there. Now this looks more like Antarctica, wouldn't you say? This looks more like what you expect it to look like. Let's zoom in on exactly McMurdo Station. Where'd it go? McMurdo Station, McMurdo Station. Why is there so much brown and green in Antarctica in the first place? If it's just a frozen ice continent, like they tell us it is. Now this looks more like Antarctica, does it not? This looks more like what you'd expect. Hey, look at the people. That's cool. This is weird, wouldn't you say? Like, or not this part. This part's not weird. That's what I expected. That's what you should expect to see when you street view in Antarctica. What's this? I wonder what this is going to show us. More of what you should expect, right? I believe that's just a random flag. It won't let me go look at the... I mean, that could just be a camera defect, but the sun right there sure doesn't look real to me. That's McMurdo Station, Antarctica, the largest American research base on Antarctica. Let's see, let's go to a random spot again. Go to another random street view spot. This is the one that took us to a city. Let's go here. Let's go right on the horn and see what we can see. looks more like Antarctica. And you can see they've taken this from a boat. No satellite imagery involved. They've taken this guy's holding a selfie stick. You can see his hand up. This is Antarctica. This is what you expect to see when you street view in Antarctica. So what the fuck was that city all about? Is that a mistake? Is there more to the story here? I don't know. I don't know, because it's illegal for you or I to even go to Antarctica, which you probably didn't even know. It's illegal. There's the UN treaty from 1951 made it illegal for you to explore Antarctica unless you are a scientist. The penguin. What's this green here? Is that a defect? I don't know. I couldn't tell you. Let's street view here. That's beautiful. Holy fuck. See, this is what I expected to see when I street viewed on Antarctica. This crazy shit. A frozen continent with nothing. Oh, what are we standing on, by the way? Yeah, this is part of the blood falls in Antarctica. This is residuals from that. It's orange now instead of red. But yeah, there's literally waterfalls in Antarctica that flow with blood, or what looks to be blood. And they go out of their way to not explain why that is. Verdansky Research Base, right here. Let's view next to that. Either they edited the boat out or this is a drone shot. But yeah, this looks more like Antarctica, does it not? This looks more like Antarctica, what you'd expect. So what the fuck is even this? Right, let's go back to it. Let's just go back to it. Pretty sure it was this right here. So what the fuck is this? Why is this in Antarctica? On Google Earth, right? Google should be a pretty trustworthy source. I mean, they're the largest think tank and information database in the world. Is this something they what is this? Please explain this to me. And then, while you're at it, so let's just zoom back out to it. Right, while you're at it, please explain. Let's see if we can find it again. Please explain this to me. Please explain this. What the fuck is this? Please offer me some solace here, some explanation. They've even cut it off at this island. Is there street view near this? Oh, well, of course not. Because they don't want you to see whatever is really here. They don't want you to know what the fuck's actually right here. At all. They don't want you considering that maybe, just maybe, there's something else here that they're hiding from us. Let's go back to Antarctica, because it's my favorite place in the whole world. It's the most interesting thing that exists, inarguably so. Right? Let's street view right here. See what we'll find. Oh, this is the flags. That's the actual South Pole. Your little magnetic spherical globe on top of that stick, which the red and white stripes used to be in the Victorian era. If that was on a building, it was indicative of power stations. Interesting, huh? Interesting that. This is what you expect to see in Antarctica. This This is what I expected. Oh, look, there's a sun dog here. Yeah, did you know rainbows, circular rainbows form around the sun? Yeah, I bet you didn't. More of what we expect to see. Yeah, this is the flags. Every country in the world has partial stake and a lack of ownership of Antarctica simultaneously, however that works. This is Ice Cube. Have you ever heard of Ice Cube? I doubt it. It's a recognized CERN. It's a recognized CERN experiment where they are looking for. They have underneath this, down underneath the ground here, is a massive neutrino observatory, arguably the largest in the world. That's what they're looking for in Antarctica. And this is part of it, technically, but this is Ice Cube. I call it the cathedral in Antarctica because cathedrals were actually astronomical observatories. Let's see what we'll find here. Hopefully more of what we expect. I don't know why this shot's so blurry. Don't ask me, I don't know. This is that infamous, that spot with the gigantic hole people used to talk about a few years ago. They covered that up. There's no hole there anymore. They love to show you this place. They have a lot more street view on here than I expected them to. A lot more. I didn't expect me to be able to view it this much. Let's go on to here. Let's go see what this shows us. As you can see, there aren't actually penguins on Antarctica itself. They're all off the coast. They're all on these little islands because nothing can survive on Antarctica itself. There is no life there. As Captain Cook wrote once upon a time, there's no life on this thing. At all. There's no life on the actual alleged continent of Antarctica that's not human. We're the only things that are there because nothing can live here. It's too cold. So that's interesting. They tell us they have the technology to travel into cold space, but not to fly over either polar zone. They don't. You can take a trip to Antarctica and a return trip home eventually, but you can't fly over it. You can't just fly around it and over it. It's too cold. How does that make sense if we can go out into space, right? You travel to the moon and stuff. It doesn't make sense. And if you think it makes sense, your brain doesn't work. King George Island. Little lunar crater. Look. guarantee you'll see penguins on like every one of these. See? But they're not on Antarctica itself. Is that a street view? No street view data available. That sucks. But yeah, my main question is, what the hell is this? Again, what the hell is this? What the hell is this? This is a green, warm city in what should be the coldest continent in the world. This looks like it could have been ripped out of North America and pasted in the United States, and it was. I mean, who builds like this? This is American. This is distinctly American architecture. Even the United Kingdom looks different from this, like highly different. This is American architecture placed in Antarctica. Apparently, allegedly, there's even a cell tower. So, again, is that a mistake? Should somebody get fired for that? What is that? What the hell is that supposed to be? What is it really? Let's go right in the middle. What the hell is this? What the hell is this? This is Chinese architecture. No, this is Indian. This is Indian architecture. Palm trees with the characteristic red and white stripes of the South Pole that I just showed you earlier. This is weird. This is weird, is it not? It's almost like maybe there's more land than they tell us there is. There's a pool or something. I can't tell what this is, but it looks like a swimming pool over there to me. That looks like could be a diving board or something. What the hell is this doing in Antarctica? Are these things that somebody should be fired for? Are these mistakes? Or is there more to the story? Because they made sure to paint these trees just like this thing was painted. Right? Right? I'm not tripping here. Or no, this is Ice Cube. Let's go back. Let's go back. I clicked on the wrong thing. But they made sure to paint those trees just like this is painted. Right? Oh look. The Freemason Square and Compass. Here to commemorate the South Pole. How interesting. Wonder why that's there. There's all the flags, right? This is the South Pole. I'm sitting near right on top. They made damn sure to paint those trees just like this is painted. Oh, look, there's a South Africa flag. Even South Africa and Germany and Japan and whoever this is, and the United Kingdom, and the United States, and fucking Norway, and Australia, I believe, or New Zealand, and whoever these are, and this, I don't know whose flag that is. All these different countries have stake in Antarctica, but also no ownership. They all told the United Nations nobody's allowed to own Antarctica. We understand. It's, the last unspoiled place on Earth, yada, 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 bullshit, whatever. But it's clearly not the last unspoiled place on Earth if something like this exists here. Oh my god, this is a different thing. This is a completely different thing. What the hell is this? What the fuck am I looking at? What the hell is this? What the fuck is the story here? I want an honest to God explanation, because this is warm. Look at all these green and trees here. What the fuck are we looking at? Please explain to me what we're looking at. Because I don't know. This looks... No, those are just pulleys. This looks characteristically Asian to me. This looks Chinese to me now. Or Indian. It's not Japanese, I can tell you that much. Had a Chinese name. That's what I can tell you. No street view data. But some of them do. Yeah. Sakar, Vidya, Mandir School. This is Indian architecture. Plants and trees in Antarctica? Does that make sense to you? That doesn't make any sense to me at all. I couldn't tell you what the deal is with that. I don't know. I'm not allowed to go there. And again, palm trees and more Indian characteristic architecture. And what looks to be a fucking swimming pool. Now, I don't know. I don't know. But something tells me somebody does, and they refuse to tell us. I couldn't tell you. And the writing here looks to be in English. So what the fuck is going on here? Is there more we can see? Or are those the only two? Apparently those are the only two right here. But I don't know. I couldn't tell you what all this green is doing in the most frozen place on Earth. Or what all this is doing here. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. And why the vanilla sky? Well, they're not vanilla skies, but why the fog? Is that fog? Is that proof that we are in Antarctica and just beyond the haze is the ice? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But it sure strikes me as very strange. All of this strikes me as highly strange. Concordia Station. No street view data is available here. I don't know. I just don't know. Let's go here. I think we've been here, actually. No, we haven't been here, but this sure looks like you could fake landing on another planet here, doesn't it? You just, edited all the snow and buildings out. This sure looks like a good place for a staged Mars colony, just like that Devon Island did, didn't it? Yeah, it does. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Let's go here. Four-wheelers. We've built roads down here. How do you have windmills in Antarctica? I don't know. Don't ask. Don't ask me. I've never been there. I can't legally go there because I don't work for the United Nations. I don't know. Who are these people? I couldn't tell you. What is this? Couldn't tell you. But it's sure weird, this whole everything we're looking at here. Very, very strange. Don't tell me it's not. You know it is. the blue here. And if this is satellite imagery, then why does it get so fucked up as you zoom in? If it is real photography of some kind. That doesn't make sense to me. Strikes me as very, very, very strange. What's this? French Southern Antarctic lands. There's Mount Ross. No street view on here. I wonder why. Would it show us something about the coastline of this place that they don't want us to see? I don't know. I don't know. Davis, it won't let us look at Davis. Admiral Byrd. That's what that stands for. Byrd Island Station. Byrd Island. A reference to Admiral Byrd. Finally, a seabird. Did you notice there's none actually on Antarctica? At all. And there just couldn't be? Allegedly, right? Because then again, you've apparently got trees growing down there somehow. I don't know. Let's see what other anomalies we can find on this place. Aside from the ones I've already shown you. Let's see if I can find that guy. Where is he? Where is that guy? Where is he? Right here. You know, if I didn't know any better, this would really, really, really look like the head of a gigantic petrified snake to me. If I wasn't a more intelligent person, that would look really weird to me. It even has little islands where it's, you know, like teeth should be if it were a snake. Interesting. Notice all the scarring and trenching on the ocean floor. Like here. These vast, gigantic scars and trenches. Where did all those come from? And yes, that is trenching. That is scarring and trenching on the ocean floor. They painted all this blue, but it's not actually capturing the water. If it's even photography in the first place, which it's not. But again, the most damning piece of evidence, what the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? And you can tell that it's definitely something being covered up because they haven't fully closed the space, and there's a lot of land in here. There's a lot of land in here. Perhaps land that exists that they don't tell us about? Who knows? And what they really wanted to hide, they just altogether blurred the fuck out. I don't know. As much as I want to tell you, I mean, look at that. It's almost like they're begging us to see this by making it so fucking obvious. Like, I don't even really have to be zoomed in. You can see it from here. Oh, it continues on the other side. Look at that. That's how shitty a job. It literally cuts this in half and continues. What is this? What the fuck is this? That's straight land. That's not even ocean anymore. That's straight land. I couldn't tell you. I don't know. Because again, here, all this, you can't go here right now because the Chinese will blow your ass up. And then over here, you apparently can't go because it's too cold. Yet we can fly out into space. Do you see the problem? Do you get it? That certainly looks fake to me. That certainly seems like composited to me. At the very least, proof that this is a CGI composite of something that doesn't actually exist. They've had to force this to exist. You want to see something else? If we can find it. I mean, obviously there's these lines in the clouds. If I can see any. But, look, these. No, they're not close enough on that. But every once in a while, you'll see cloud formations that repeat, almost as if they're copied and pasted. That's something that appears constantly in the actual blue marble images. If you look at them, you can see repeating cloud formations. Constantly, like they're copied and pasted. It's composite. Those clouds aren't really there. Swirly, and that's not the only swirly cloud like that I've seen. Big swirly. Huh. Almost like a vortex at the North Pole, huh? Huh. I wonder what that could be a reference to. And more obvious signs of compositing of the clouds. And then our big obvious sign of compositing of the globe itself. And in case you don't know how easy it would be for China and Russia to invade the US, they're separated by this gap. So we're obviously not actually enemies with either of them, or they'd just invade Alaska, or we'd just use this tiny gap to invade them, right? Or maybe it doesn't actually look like this. Maybe this isn't the truth. I don't know. I don't know. Let's go to the Middle East. Is this the Caspian Sea? I believe this is either the Caspian Sea or the Black Sea. Let's see if I can find that. If this is even where it is, I might be looking in the wrong spot. But, there's something I really want you to see. This could be the wrong spot. I might be nowhere near the right place. Something I want you to see is the prevalence. I don't know if that's it. I don't know if I'm in the right place with this. There's, these are roads, these lines, and you can tell they're roads because they look real. Now, something specific I'm looking for, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to find it easily. Should be able to see it from here, honestly, so I must be looking in the wrong spot. Look at this, for example, right here. This isn't mountains. This isn't mountains. Do you see what I'm showing you? This, this isn't mountains. This goes down. This isn't going up. This swoops down. Let me see if I can find a street view next to it. Or in it, even. Right here. Let's go right here. And we'll see what I can get. Or maybe that is mountains. Maybe I'm wrong. This is an interesting spot. Cool. It's not what I was looking for. Yeah, none of this is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for something specific, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to find it very easily. Just trying to... And, like, from literally... Let's see, where's Germany? Right next to Germany. Yeah, this is Moscow. This is Russia. From over here all the way to here, this is Russia. That's how massive Russia is. Is it in the Middle East that I'm looking for? Where Jesus is from. Or, well, where he lived. He was born in Bethlehem. Right here. born right here. And he spent a lot of his life here. Kuwait, Iran, Iraq, Afghanistan, Pakistan, Uzbekistan, Kazakhstan, Turkmenistan. The amazing. This is the Black Sea, right here. This is the Black Sea. Notice how it's not actually captured the water, but it has captured what looks like gigantic machines tracks on the floor here. A lot of interesting things in the desert, wouldn't you say? Here's Rome. This is Italy. This whole thing is Italy. I believe, yeah, this is the Black Sea. I believe this is the Caspian Sea. They don't really, it's not really loading in very well. Yep, that's the Caspian Sea. It really doesn't load in very well. It's like they don't want you looking at the floor of the Caspian Sea, huh? Interesting. Be very interesting. I wonder why that might be. Wonder if we see some things there that we don't like. But again, what the fuck is this? Why the fuck is this? My only explanation is this is evidence of fakery. Something here, whatever the fuck this is being hidden from us. They don't even want you interested in the perpetual ice sheets at the Arctic Sea. I couldn't tell you why. Well, I could tell you why, but you wouldn't believe me. You'd argue. Just the vast amount of barbaric carving and quarrying of the earth underneath the ocean. I mean, tell me that these don't look like machines' tracks. Gigantic machines. Come on. I mean, look at them. Look at them. Let's go back to Africa. See if we can find anything interesting in Africa. Probably not. Probably not what I'm looking for anyway. Great Giza Pyramid Complex. Where are we? Egypt. Oh, but I thought you could see the pyramids from space. So where are they? Cairo. obviously not what I'm looking for. I want the pyramids. Where's Giza? Yeah, you can see the shadow. He's holding like a selfie stick, taking this picture. So it's obviously it's not just Google that takes these either, which really kind of hurts their credibility if you think about it. That's not one. These look like farms. Those are farms. Where the fuck is Giza? No. Go back. Let's see if this will help us. Oh. Maybe this is just what Egypt looks like today. Interesting. Now, show me the fucking pyramids. Come on, where'd they go? I know they're here. Obviously, they didn't move. Right? Obviously. Can I just search them? Show them to me. Here they are. There we go. Let's just go right. You know, there's this massive city right there. That's Giza, right there, out in the distance. Do you know that? Do you know there's not just the 3 pyramids here? Let me guess, you learned about these in school and never researched them again. But yeah, there's, see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? And this isn't even mentioning the fact that the Sphinx is way over there, I believe. Right? Great Sphinx, right? Osiris shaft. Awesome. Great Sphinx. Let's go look at him. Let's go look at this guy. That's great. Let's go this way, Ray. Come on. Get out of my way, people. Yeah, look, it's cut his legs off. And I mean, okay, just look at this thing. I mean, obviously some of it is very weathered. Some of it looks... But this is relatively modern brickworks. These don't look that faded in comparison to, like, this part, per se. These don't look that bad. This looks like it could have been built in the fucking 70s, 80s, 90s. I mean, compared to this, this does not, this, at least, does not look old at all. Is this a Ships of Theseus situation, where they've reconstructed the Sphinx, and it's just not the Sphinx anymore? Interesting. Very, very interesting. The Osiris shaft. Now this is something I want to see bad. Oh, they won't even let you street view here. They really don't want you to. Yeah, this is an aerial photograph, either taken from a drone or a plane. This is way up high. They really don't want you looking at the shaft of Osiris. Really don't. Yeah. Do you know that? You know there's a massive fucking sprawling cityscape right here visible from the pyramids? Oh look, I lied. There's not just 5. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pyramids here. There's 9 and they only tell you about the 3. Not to mention whatever the hell this was in our history. I mean, look at how badly fucked up the pyramids really are. I mean, that doesn't look characteristic of... I mean, this one's the worst of them all. I mean, this one... they almost look like they could be newer. Look at how much more weathered and destroyed the stoneworks here is. Why? And by what? Look at how everything is just blasted away around it. This was a city. This was a cityscape. This is the ancient city. And this is the modern city. I mean, this is earthworks here. Look at all the trees they've planted and grass they've planted. That's all fake. Right? I mean, it's obviously it's organic trees and grass, but it's all fake in terms of they have put that there artificially. Same with all that. Obviously nothing grows here. The Egyptian desert, the bottom layer is totally scraped out. This isn't even soil. This is sand. Do you know what sand is? It's silicon dust. It's silicon dioxide. It's grounded, fine silicon dust. Right? I mean, you can even see, you know, some of this really looks like the tracks of some kind of gigantic machinery that once rolled through here. Call me crazy. Call me crazy. Oh, they let you street view the top of the Great Pyramid? Oh, no, they don't. Huh. Could have fooled me. Could have fooled me. Now, that's great and all. That's great. But can you please explain to me, and I mean, you don't see them here, or you see one. You see one, or two. Actually, let's look closer at this from here. No, you see the 2. Or, I guess that makes 3, huh? But there's more. There's more. Can you please explain to me how the air shafts on the Great Pyramids, how they line up exactly with the circumpolar stars? Because they do, and it's proven that they do. Can you please explain that to me? Because, how did a civilization 4,000 years ago even know where the circumpolar stars were, or what the circumpolar stars were? How? That doesn't track to me. I mean, if it tracks to you, that's great, but all certified historians and archaeologists, they don't know. They can't figure that one out. So for you to tell me you can, I don't buy it. Look at how big these blocks are. Look how massive the blocks are on these things. Look, for scale. Bam, bam. The blocks they used to build these pyramids are bigger than two human beings stacked on top of each other. And I guarantee you these Arabic men riding on their horses out here are not short men either. Let's see what I get going here. I'm not gonna put some of these babies. You see, there's the air shafts, at least one of them that I'm talking about. Look. Look. The blocks they use to build the pyramids are larger than an individual human being. Much larger. Much larger than a human being. What's here? Oh look, crepuscular rays. I wonder what that tells us about the angle and height of the sun. It's probably nothing. I wouldn't worry about that. What's here? Just look. 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 Do you see the problem? You could stack these guys on top of each other and they would barely be able to reach the height of one of these blocks. How did they build this? How did a civilization 4,000 years ago, without cranes, without industrial revolution steam technology, how did they build these? Slave labor? I don't believe you. I just don't. How did they transport all the sandstone? Water? Where? Where is the water? Here? No, because that's a road. Where's the nearest body of water? Well, it's literally so far away they wouldn't have known it existed if they lived here 4,000 years ago. Do you see the problem? Do you see the problem? How? And this is streets, this is the interstate, this isn't like a channel for water. Look, I mean, the nearest river doesn't even run to anywhere near here. I guess there's this. Show me the channel they use to transport this water from the Nile. Is it this? No, because this doesn't go that way. This doesn't really connect to over there. Stops here. This doesn't connect to here. None of them do. And these little tiny individual canals were not built until around the 1800s, and that's a near guarantee. Just look at them. That's not natural. That's not something the Egyptians did. And again, they don't even go to where the pyramids are. So how? So what? Why? This is a road. Pretty sure. Yeah, this is a road. This isn't water. Anyway. You answer me the question of what the hell. Fuck, I got something in my eye. You answer me the question of what the hell this is meant to be. Okay? And then answer me the question of what the hell this is meant to be. Right? You answer me these questions. And then get back to me about science and history and how you know for a fact that the Earth is this. Okay? Okay? You get back to me about how the government and the scientists and the historians never lie, and how the pharmaceutical industry wants to really help you, even though we spend billions of dollars a year on them and all we ever see are people getting sicker and sicker. You get back to me on all that, okay? You explain these lines to me. You explain all of it to me. You explain the scarring and trenching on the ocean floor. You explain to me the Tamu Mastiff, right? The largest undersea volcano, which is the size of the fucking United Kingdom, by the way. You explain that to me, and get back to me. You explain why this looks clearly fake, right? And get back to me. Look at this fucked up Terminator line they've got going here. That's your daylight, right? This is the split between day and night. You think that's actually what's happening? You think that actually makes sense? Because nobody with brain cells thinks this makes sense anymore. You think the Earth's doing literally this. Literally this. 1,100 miles per hour. It's not only doing that, it's tilted, right? The north, the south and north poles. The North Pole is tracing out a cone-like trajectory so that Polaris, the northern star, Polaris, remains fixed as a constant in the night sky while all the other stars turn perfect circles around it, which I can show you footage of, by the way. Right? You think that's what's happening? You think this is literally tilted as if an enormous bar magnet is placed in the center of it at an angle? Right. Okay. You get back to me when you can answer all these questions. Alright? Because nobody can. Because you'd be the first person in human history to genuinely answer these questions. Most of this stuff doesn't even get acknowledged. In mainstream circles, I've never seen this brought up. What is this? What is it? Please explain to me what the fuck it is. Because nobody can or is telling me. A glitch in the Matrix. Shit, it doesn't even stop there. Look, it runs all the way to the next set of land. What are they hiding at the North Pole? Shit. This goes a lot longer than I thought it did. This might run around the whole fucking Earth at this point. Look. It's a seam. It's a stitching where they have folded this imagery together into this massive CGI ball. Right? Holy fuck. It just keeps going and going and going and going and never stops. Oh, look. More hidden land, or potential hidden land at least. And it just keeps going and going and going. And it splits open a bit here to reveal potential hidden areas of the ocean. More hidden land. Just keeps going and going and going and going and going. Oh, and then there's another one. Holy fuck. What is this? And it's clearly not real. Look at it. It's clearly some kind of Photoshop, right? Now it's two lines. One of them much more damning than the other. This one stops, and this one just keeps going, and 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 it never stops. And it never fucking stops. So what the fuck is it? So what the fuck are we looking at here? Look, that's real ocean. This isn't. This is CGI. What the fuck? Well, it looks like it stops, but no, it keeps going, and going, and going, and it even flows past this, and going, 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 and going. And if this leads all the way back down to Antarctica, I will not be the least bit surprised. What the fuck is it? It even splits this land apart. And this. And it goes across here. What the fuck are we looking at? Please explain to me what this is and why it was necessary. Because the only explanation I have is that this whole fucking thing is fake. The whole bitch is fake, and this line is proof that it's a composite image, that they've stitched this globe together in Photoshop. It's not live satellite imagery like you claim it is, and it's clearly not. So what is it? So what the fuck is it? Look how bad that looks. Look how clearly fake your view of reality is. It goes and goes and goes and goes. It's still not stopped. I've probably traveled fucking almost the whole circumference of your fucking silly fake globe already. Look, that's real ocean. This isn't. Do you get what I'm saying to you? Do you get what I'm pointing out to you? Holy fuck. Holy fuck. It's still just going and going and going and going and going and going and going, and it does not want to stop. It just will not stop. Oh, it looked like it stopped right there, but no. Do you still see it? Is it registering as well for you as it is for me? What the fuck are we looking at? What the fuck am I looking at? Please explain to me why this is necessary. Holy fuck, this line just goes and goes and goes and goes and goes and goes and goes. So what is photoshopped out? What did they fold Earth over to cut? What did I fucking tell you? What did I fucking tell you? All the way to Antarctica. And technically it's still going across the whole continent. You can start to barely see it. But it emerges clearly every once in a while. I don't get what the fuck we're looking at. And it goes all the way to the middle, and then finally stops. The middle where, again, if we go street view, we see some pretty weird stuff. In the middle of Antarctica, we have trees and life. You know, if I was of an occult belief, I would say that this area is trying to mimic the Mount Meru, with this big tree of life in the middle. I guess we'll find out, huh? One day we'll find out. One day the truth shall be revealed to us. We'll see. We shall see.